Hi there, Brendan. My name is Sean Levesque, and I live here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I want to first start out by saying thank you so much for that first video that you put out and the 6 principles that you shared with us. They were really inspiring, actually, so much so that I'm shooting this video. So you want 3 success principles that I use or we use in our lives to help us feel successful and live a great life. And I do have 3. I actually have a few more than just 3, but I'll pick my top 3 and I'll share those with you, hoping that your eyes will see this, and then I'll get chosen to attend one of your high performance academies, because I would absolutely love to do that. So success principle number 1 that I use. I feel like, having read this many times in many different books, making people feel important is one of the most impactful things I can do. You know, it is said that one of the strongest desires of human beings is the desire to feel important. So what do I do with that? What I do when I talk to people, whether it's a conversation one-on-one or with a group of people, I imagine that they all have a sign on them that says, "Please make me feel important. Please make me feel important." So in that conversation, it is my goal to find something that I can appreciate about that person so that they will walk away from that conversation feeling better than they did when they first started it with me. So I really try and make every person I talk to feel important, because it's probably the only time during that week, and sometimes the entire month, that someone has actually stopped and made them feel good about themselves. So number 1, every person I talk to, I try and make them feel super, super important, and that's how I do it. Number 2, always learning. I'm committed to a lifelong pursuit of learning. Knowledge is absolutely power. Of course, using that knowledge is power, but just gaining knowledge and constantly trying to better myself as a person. So reading books, watching videos such as yours, exercising so that my brain can function at full capacity. So always trying to learn, listening to tapes in my car as I'm driving around with my job, things like that, and taking every moment I can to ask questions when I'm having conversations with people, knowing and understanding that I can learn something from everybody. So success tip principle number 2 for me is learn. Constantly be open and committed to learning as much as you can. Number 3 principle that I use is be a role model. It is so important to practice what you preach. To me, credibility and integrity is everything. So when I'm posting things on Facebook talking about marriage and being a good parent and exercise and eating right, I darn well better be that model husband for my wife at home. I better be that model father for my 3 kids at home. Because if I'm putting it on there, I better be doing it myself, right? And am I talking about eating right? Yeah. And am I eating right? Do I make healthy choices? I talk about all the time everything in moderation. So do I do that? So credibility is key, I think, in trying to impact and help as many people as you can, as you probably well know and agree with. So the 3 things for me, again, I try and make every person I talk to feel important. Number 2, committed to a lifelong pursuit of learning, never stop learning. And of course, the last one, number 3, which is be that role model. Practice what I preach and do the things that I recommend that other people do. I hope these success principles will help other people as they listen to them and I post it on there. And other than that, I again hope I can get chosen to be a part of your High Performance Academy coming up. Take care, and thank you again.